Hello, everybody. My name is Stephanie Kesson from the Online Itinerant, and today I'm going to give you a brief tour of one of the professional development opportunities that we have through the Online Itinerant. Today, I want to show you one of the trainings that was our first founding trainings for the Online Itinerant, and it's actually presented by me, and it is called the Itinerant DHH Teacher, Where Do I Fit In? This training was one of our initial trainings for the Online Itinerant because it is one of the hottest questions that people ask. Like, okay, where do I fit into this picture as an itinerant teacher? What does this mean to me? Because you've got so many other players on the team working with your deaf and hard of hearing students. And instead of being there for most of the day, you are likely in and out. And because you're in and out, it feels awkward sometimes. You're just not really sure. Am I monitoring the technology, or does a special ed teacher need to do that? Or does the speech and language pathologist need to do that? What about the audiologist? Where do I fit in? What is my role compared to some of these other members on the team, including the gen ed teacher, the special ed teacher, the speech and language pathologist, the interpreter, maybe the classroom aide, all of these people who are really pouring into your student. Where do you as the itinerant teacher fit in? That's the big question that people ask, and that is why it was one of our very first trainings through the Online Itinerant. Let me give you a little tour of this training. So here is the training, the Itinerant TDHH, Where Do I Fit In? Now, always when you have a training with the Online Itinerant, you always get the learning objectives ahead of time. You learn about the instructor and what makes them qualified to be able to teach this topic. And at the end of every training, we always have a short quiz to validate that you actually watched it, but we give you the assessment questions ahead of time so that you know exactly what you are looking for during your training. Now, once you're in the training, and this particular one, we've got these sections. We've got, first of all, some background. What's the background on the teacher for the deaf and hard of hearing as an itinerant teacher? Where did that come from? Now, I've been in the field long enough to see us move from residential school programs to self-contained programs to the itinerant model. So it kind of gives you a background about that, why we are here and who is the itinerant model good for. Then we talk about roles and responsibilities and where you fit in. And then kind of this is who does what. So who's on first? What is everybody doing? And what are we supposed to be doing? And then once you get in, you will notice here's an example of our trainings. We do have everything captioned. And then, just like all of our workshops and trainings, you have an opportunity to gain professional development credit from a number of different sources, including the Online Itinerant, AG Bell, ASHA, New York CTLE, Illinois ISBE, and graduate credit through Minot State, as well as RID. So who is this training good for? Well, it's good for anybody who is kind of new to the itinerant model. who is kind of figuring out where they fit in the itinerant model, anybody who needs a reboot, who needs to review, who wants to share it with other professionals so that they know where the itinerant teacher fits in, and anybody who just wants the resources of being able to have that chart to be able to have and fill out with others, or just to be able to hand. It's fantastic professional development. Join us in the workshop, The Itinerant TDHH, Where Do I Fit In?